Is Tom Bowles here?
Yes.
Thank you.
Can't do that yet. You got to wait for the roll call, Kathy.
Testing 1, 2. Testing. Testing 1, 2. Okay, Mr. Trudeau, we are ready to go.
All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our October 7th Board of Education meeting. Take a motion to go into public session.
Hoffman, move it.
Leader second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag
Flag,
United States of America.
America,
and to
To
the
the
republic
republic
Republic,
which stands,
for which it stands,
one
one
nation,
nation,
one nation,
Under God,
indivisible,
with
liberty,
and
justice
justice
for all.
for all.
please be seated. Ms. Meone,
Yes, I'd like to do a roll call, please. Mr. Toto,
here.
Mrs. Hoffman,
Here.
Mr. Leader,
Here.
Mr. Curcio,
Here.
Mrs. Hanson,
here,
Dr. Bloom,
here,
Mr. Bowles,
Here.
Ms. Gallagher,
Here.
Ms. Hennessy. Here. Thank you.
Thanks, Ms. Meone. Dr. Bloom?
thank you. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Tonight, we welcome back virtually Ali Battaglia from RS Abrams, who will be presenting our audited financial statements for the year ending 6/30/2020. So, Ali, if you wouldn't mind, I'm going to turn the mic over to you.
Okay, thank you so much. Good evening. I did meet with the audit committee to discuss in detail the financial statements and the communication letters. We discussed because of COVID-19 that the GASB statements did get delayed this year. There was a GASB statement number 84, which had to do with fiduciary funds. So that got delayed for 1 year. So we will have to implement that for the June 30th, 2021 school year. Also, there's a GASB statement that's for the leases, and that's GASB statement number 87, and that got delayed for 18 months. So we will implement that for June 30th, 2022. We discussed the reserves and the funding levels. Overall, the district's in a healthy position and is able to, go forward, hopefully, with COVID-19 I know they have a lot of expenses going on for the 2021 school year already. This year was a little bit, especially what's unknown with COVID-19 and also with the state aid cuts as well. So I think the district's trying to set itself up to be in a good position to go forward. We had no material weaknesses. We did have some recommendations to improve the district's internal controls, but nothing in material of nature. We did issue an unmodified opinion, which in auditor's language is the best opinion that you can have. I did want to thank Teresa, Heather, and Christine and the entire business office. This was definitely a different type of audit. It was mostly conducted remote. So I wanted to thank them because it was a great group effort in order to get this audit done in a timely fashion. So I just want to say thank you very much. And if there's any questions, I'd be happy to take them.
Okay, thank you so much. So I just want to thank Ali and thank Ms. Hennessy and her team for their continued work. We certainly appreciate all the efforts, and we know that this has been a challenging time to do this work. So we appreciate all their efforts. So thank you for joining us this evening. October is Board Recognition Month. But because we are virtual this evening, our team will be making presentations to the board at our November meeting. We will also be recognizing all new staff members in November, so I hope you will join us for this special evening. October is also National Principals Month, and I'd like to take time to thank each of our principals and assistant principals for all that they do to keep our students and staff safe, to make sure that our teachers are supported and have the resources and professional development necessary to provide the exceptional learning opportunities that are offered in Franklin Square. We will be doing a special social media post in the next few days to thank each of our administrators for their hard work and efforts. This week, we also celebrated World Teachers Day. And once again, we want to thank our teachers for the heroic work they are doing to support all of our students in person and virtually. Thank you. Mr. Toto?
Thanks, Dr. Bloom. Board approval is requested of the minutes of the September 16th, 2020.
Hoffman, move it.
Leader second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Board approval is requested of the recommendations of the Committee on Special Education in the cases as listed.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Board approval is requested on the recommendations of the Committee on Preschool Special Education in the cases as listed.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Board approval is requested of the Treasurer's cash reconciliation and cash flow statement for the period ending August 31st, 2020.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Board approval is requested of the budget status report for the period ending August 31st, 2020.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Board approval is requested of the warrant reports for August 2020.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Board approval is requested of the appropriation status reports.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Board approval is requested of the trial balance report for the month of August 2020.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Board approval is requested of the appointment of the following staff, the ISP Virtual Extended Day Program effective September 30th, 2020. 1.5 hours a day, 3 days a week, and the employees are listed.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Board approval is requested of the following salary increment request as listed.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Board approval is requested of the following 0.5 teacher positions as listed.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
In favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Board approval is requested of the following civil service probationary appointments as listed.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Board approval is requested for the following civil service non-probationary appointments as listed.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Board acceptance is requested of the following resignations as listed.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Board approval is requested of the district-wide safety plan for the 2021 school year.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Board of approval is requested of the education law 2D opt-in agreement between Google and Erie One BOE.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Board approval is requested of the establishment of a Citizens Budget Advisory Committee regarding the 2021-22 school budget.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Board approval is requested of convention attendance as follows and listed.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Mr. Toto, I'd like to ask the board if we can walk in the financials. So board approval is requested of the audited financial statements for the year ending 6/30/2020. And those are the financials that were discussed during audit committee and also at this evening's meeting.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Board approval is requested of the district's revised corrective action plan filed in response to the single audit report from the district's independent auditor, R.S. Abrams, for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2019.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Board approval is requested of the consultant services contracts between the Franklin Square School District and Mount Sinai South Nassau.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Board approval is requested of the amendment to the employment agreement for the district treasurer.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And board approval is requested for the following unpaid school psychologist interns as listed.
Hoffman, move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mrs. Hoffman, anything on legislation?
Yes, actually, I do have a little bit of a report. At the end of September 30th, myself and Mrs. Hanson attended the Nassau Suffolk's resolutions dinner. During the dinner, they went over, it was virtual. We didn't attend anything, we tuned in. It was a virtual event. During the dinner, we did have people from New York State school boards come on, such as Jay Ravona and quite a few of the other ones, and the executive director for New York State school boards. And they explained what the convention or the virtual New York State school boards convention is going to be. It's going to be over several days. It is going to be pre-recorded. So we will be able to view it at other times, not necessarily be live watching it, which is a good thing. I believe tonight we did, quite a few people did sign up for it. So it's going to be exciting. I am the voting delegate for the business meeting, which will happen on Saturday. And one of the other things that was discussed during this dinner was the resolutions. Currently, there are 19 resolutions that are going to be up for discussion that are recommended by Nassau, by New York State school boards, as well as Nassau Suffolk school boards. And the delegation also voted to recommend them. There was also 8 resolutions that were not recommended. I believe that when we do go to the business portion of the meeting, there will be discussion and possibly amendments to some of the wording in some of the resolutions, because they were a little, there was a few people that had a little problems with some of the resolutions. So it should be exciting, especially since we're doing it in a virtual world. So anything can happen. It's also going to be different because anybody who from any school district can have representation at this table. That this portion, the business portion, is not a paid piece. So they did ask for members. So there will be people that won't be going to the convention piece of it, but will be attending the business meeting. So that would definitely increase the number of people that could be at the table. So I will keep you updated. It's at the end of the month. I believe it's Halloween is the date of our of the business portion of it. And prior to that, there's the law conference as well as the convention. So a lot of good stuff going on, and I'll keep you updated. Thanks.
Thank you, Mrs. Hoffman. Any new business? I'll take a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
Hoffman, move it.
Leader second.
Okay, thank you, everyone. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you, everyone, for joining us.